Welcome to today's look into the haunting world of unsolved Halloween murders. Halloween, a night synonymous with costumes, candy, and revelry, has also been marked by some of the most perplexing and chilling murder cases. These cases remain unsolved, casting a shadow of mystery and fear. Join us as we explore these 5 eerie tales, each linked by the ominous date of October 31st. Our journey begins on Halloween night in 1963 in Newcastle, England. Lillian Armstrong, a respected retired school headmistress, known for her dedication to education and her community, was found brutally murdered in her home. She had been stabbed 28 times and strangled with a nylon stocking. The crime scene was a gruesome testament to a frenzied attack, yet there were no signs of forced entry or robbery. This led investigators to believe that Lillian might have known her killer or killers. Despite an extensive manhunt involving over 16,000 interviews and assistance from Scotland Yard, the case went cold. Speculation swirled around whether Lillian's murder was a crime of passion or if it involved multiple attackers. Adding to the mystery, her house later gained a reputation for being haunted, with locals reporting eerie presences and unexplained phenomena. The chilling nature of this case continues to captivate those who seek answers to what truly happened that fateful night. The investigation was further complicated by the lack of forensic technology available at the time. With no DNA evidence or surveillance footage, detectives relied heavily on witness testimonies and physical evidence from the scene. However, these leads quickly dried up, leaving investigators frustrated and the community on edge. Over the years, various theories have emerged about potential suspects, including former students or acquaintances harboring grudges against Lillian. Yet, without concrete evidence, these remain mere speculations. The haunting legacy of Lillian Armstrong's murder lingers on, a chilling reminder of a crime that has defied resolution for decades. Fast forward to Halloween night in 2006 in Dickinson, North Dakota. 16-year-old Terressa Vanegas disappeared while walking home from school. Known for her vibrant personality and love for art, Teressa's disappearance sent shockwaves through the small community. Her body was discovered 3 days later in a field near her school. Teressa had been strangled, raped, and her hair cut off, a brutal end that left her family and friends devastated. Despite interviewing at least 45 individuals and conducting thorough investigations, detectives have not identified a suspect due to a lack of concrete evidence. The case remains shrouded in mystery, with many questioning whether someone in the community holds the key to solving it. Teressa's family continues to seek justice and closure, hoping that one day her killer will be brought to justice. The brutality of Teressa's murder suggests it may have been premeditated or committed by someone with deep-seated anger issues. The cutting of her hair is particularly disturbing and may indicate an attempt by the killer to exert control or degrade their victim further. This aspect of the crime has led some investigators to consider whether there could be other victims connected to this unknown assailant. Despite advances in forensic science since 2006, no new evidence has emerged to provide fresh leads in Teressa's case. Her story remains a poignant reminder of how quickly life can change and how justice can sometimes feel agonizingly out of reach. In 2010, Roberta Miller's fresh start after a bitter divorce ended tragically on Halloween night in Gilford. Bobby, known for her resilience and determination to rebuild her life, was found murdered in her home alongside her beloved dog. There were no signs of forced entry, suggesting she may have known her killer. This detail added an eerie layer to the investigation, as it implied a betrayal by someone she trusted. Suspicion initially fell on her ex-husband due to their contentious divorce and financial disputes. However, he was never charged due to insufficient evidence. Intriguingly, $26,000 in cash was left untouched in Bobby's home, raising questions about the motive behind the murder. Was it personal or something more sinister? Despite efforts including a billboard offering a reward for information and numerous appeals from family members, the case remains unsolved. The case took a bizarre turn when it was discovered that Bobby had been receiving anonymous threatening letters in the months leading up to her death. These letters hinted at someone watching her every move, adding a chilling element to the already complex investigation. The untouched cash suggested that robbery was not the motive, leading investigators to believe that the murder might have been driven by personal vendettas or psychological issues. This unsolved mystery continues to haunt the community, with many wondering if someone among them holds the key to unlocking this chilling case. On Halloween night in 1982, James Adamski vanished after leaving a party in Cheektowaga, New York. James was a young man full of life and potential. His disappearance shocked his friends and family. Weeks later, his body was found in a shallow grave, still dressed in his Halloween costume, a grim reminder of the night he went missing. James had been beaten with what was suspected to be a baseball bat. Although DNA evidence suggested a lone killer, no arrests have been made. Over the years, various theories have emerged about who could have committed this heinous act and why James was targeted. His family remains hopeful that advances in technology might eventually solve this cold case and bring them peace. The chilling aspect of James's case lies in the eerie circumstances surrounding his disappearance. Witnesses reported seeing him leave the party with an unknown individual, sparking rumors of a secret rendezvous gone wrong. Additionally, some partygoers recalled seeing a mysterious figure lurking around the venue earlier that evening, adding an unsettling layer of intrigue to an already baffling case. Despite numerous appeals for information and renewed investigations over the years, James's murder remains one of New York's most haunting, unsolved mysteries. Finally, we turn to Halloween weekend in 2008, when Arpana Jinaga was found dead in her Redmond apartment. Arpana was a promising graduate student at the University of Washington, known for her intelligence and warmth. Her brutal murder shocked not only those who knew her, but also the wider community. Arpana had been sexually assaulted and strangled. Her apartment showed signs of an intense struggle. Despite collecting DNA evidence from the scene, investigators hit a dead end, as it matched no known profiles at that time. Her family and friends have kept her case alive through vigils and fundraisers, hoping public awareness might lead to new information or breakthroughs. Adding to the mystery is the fact that Arpana attended a Halloween party just hours before her death. Guests at the party reported nothing unusual about Arpana's behavior or interactions that night, making her murder all the more perplexing. Investigators found several unidentified fingerprints at the crime scene, suggesting multiple people may have been present around the time of her death. The presence of these unknown individuals has fueled speculation about whether Arpana's killer acted alone or if others were involved in covering up this horrific crime. Despite exhaustive efforts by law enforcement and private investigators alike, Arpana Jinaga's murder remains an unsolved enigma. These unsolved Halloween murders are haunting reminders of the darkness that can lurk beneath the festive facade of this holiday. Each year, as Halloween approaches, we are reminded of these chilling mysteries that remain unresolved, cases where justice has yet to be served for victims whose lives were tragically cut short. The victims' families continue their search for answers while holding on to hope that one day these mysteries will be unraveled by new evidence or confessions from those who know more than they have shared so far. As we conclude our exploration today into some of history's most mysterious unsolved murders tied closely with Halloween night, may we remember these individuals not just as victims, but as people whose stories deserve resolution. If you know anything about any of these unsolved cases, please contact law enforcement. Thank you for joining us on this journey into some truly chilling tales from Halloween's past. May they serve both as cautionary reminders about safety during celebrations and also inspire continued efforts towards achieving justice where it is long overdue. Please like and subscribe if you want more unsolved murders and mysteries.